Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the modern-day Italian campaign featuring the Millennium Dawn mod. In the last episode, we continued our work against Russia, the ongoing project. We were able to get our infrastructure built up enough here in Italy that our forces in the north, our Marines and our paratroopers, have been able to make some headway and are beginning to push south through this region, which I can't actually recall what this is called, but we're beginning to push down through here. I'm sure there's probably a state name. Onega. And we're making some headway, which we're probably going to need to make an adjustment here. Actually, let's just go ahead and do it while we're looking at it. Let's get rid of these offensive plans. And we're going to set up an offensive action to push down to here. And just tell them to go ahead and go for it. And then we also got our new armored divisions and got them pushed to the front. We launched an offensive to take several cities, which right here. We took Smolensk, which is right there, to get some more important victory points. So that is going well. And it does seem that the Russians are not really able to match us at this point in terms of numbers. We've been able to destroy rather sizable chunks of their army, and now that they're split between two fronts, they're in trouble. Our naval operations in the Baltic are still going on and going fairly well, which we have some results here to look at. Managed to sink, I don't know, is this Iranian? I think these are Iranian ships that are in exile in Russia. That's interesting. Because they're the only other nation that I got to war with that could potentially have a navy. And nothing else here of any note. Some battles going on in the Baltic, not the Baltic, the Black Sea, between my naval bombers and the Russian Black Sea Fleet, but no results there. We are starting to build up our new army here, so hopefully that will come together. And I was looking at these guys. These are like the two extra divisions that we got after we merged. We merged some spare units into this army. So what I'm going to do is I just go ahead and disband them. It'll put the manpower back in the pool and put their equipment back in reserve, or distribute it back out to these guys who need it. So that should help a little bit. What else do we want to talk about before we get started? Yes. I had a viewer comment about potential aircraft names. So I want to go over that because I did read the comments and I want to kind of mention it. Is that I had actually planned to give the aircraft names, but I never got around to it. So I used the suggestions given and kind of made some adjustments myself. So yeah, we have the Brugia Atlantic 2 for my maritime patrol aircraft, which will be upgrading those to ATR-72s once we have some newer versions of them. It suggested using Eurofighter Typhoons for strike or attack aircraft, but I went ahead and made them my multi-roles, and I gave them the name Avanzate, if I'm pronouncing that right, which is Italian for advanced, because we have modified these. And I'm continuing to use the AV-8B Harrier 2s for my attack aircraft, because that kind of is what Italy operates. We haven't really got anything much newer than that. And for UAVs, we're going with the P-180 Avanti, which are not actually UAVs, but is the closest you can get to an Italian UAV because there is an experimental UAV that's using that plane's chassis for the Italians that might actually be used as a strike aircraft, but hasn't yet. So we'll be changing the name once we actually research the newer versions. Which was going to be... Hold on, I need to look that up. Okay. So I had to find that again. Which is going to be the Piaggio P1HH Hammerhead, which is what we're going to upgrade those to. As far as strategic bombers goes, the suggestion was the Mirage 4. Mirage 4 is a Cold War era French strategic bomber, kind of equivalent to the American B-1. But it's kind of a little bit more advanced than that, so I just determined that we took the Mirage 4 and made our own enhanced version of it, the Mirage 5. And then for transport aircraft, I looked up the Alenia C-27J Spartans, which are what the Italian Air Force actually uses for transports. I did accidentally unpause it for a second, so no big deal. Alright, so enough talking. Let's go ahead and unpause it and get things moving. I'm actually going to slow it down for a second. Where are we at as far as training goes? These are going to be done September 11th, 2014. What I'm thinking is we're going to readjust this line a little bit. Concentrate my armor a little bit more than it is because I want to take Belarus out of this fight. There's no Belarusian units on this front, which is weird, but it's what it is. But they're sitting there, they have a bunch of divisions, and if they decide to get in here, they could cause me some trouble. So I just want to knock them out. And also it's a bunch of territory that I don't really want to have to deal with. What I want to see is...
Pronto, signore.
Can I take...
Sì, signore. Avanzate.
These guys. Let's see, launch an attack here.
Avanzate.
Let's see if I can cut off a few divisions.
Avanzate.
No, you guys just stay there. Perfect. Alright, so now you just converge, wipe those guys out. It's not a lot, but it's something. Alright, I'm going to distribute out to the line again. How are things going here? We're actually doing pretty well. We had the Russians on full-on retreat. We have a naval battle going on here. Just some surface ships. More submarines. We have been decimating the Russian submarine force. We sunk another sub. Very good. And nothing to speak of down here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oop, another battle up here. Another submarine sunk. And some more subs. Another sub sunk. And it looks like we might be about to sink another sub. No. Yes. Yes, we did. 2 subs down. we're short rubber. Indonesia, can you give me some more rubber? Thank you. Because Thailand's apparently not giving me any. 2 more subs down. Man, there's like no... Are we in a different air zone? Yeah, we are. Let's move them. Can we actually start getting some... Let's see, do we still have Murmansk? I don't think so. Build infrastructure. We don't have enough of this to build the infrastructure there yet. More submarines down. Nothing happened there, nothing happened there. Just air engagements with no results. Alright, let's continue to push these out.
Ordini.
Conspiracies. This is about conspiracy theories. We lose stability, but we'll get political power. No. We're gonna just take the stability. Other sub. Other sub. So far, we haven't been able to get a definitive engagement with the main Russian surface fleet. We've encountered them a few times, but nothing has come of it. Alright, 2014 FIFA World Cup. That was in Brazil. Actually, I think I remember watching that. At work, no less. Work with a lot of Brazilians, so they kind of petitioned to get it put up on the monitors in our office, so... We were able to keep our numbers up, so we got rewarded by being able to watch the World Cup. How are my ships looking? I think they're still fairly healthy. Let me grab the fleet. They got a little bit of damage, but... Oh, we got some destroyers that are in pretty bad shape. I I'm gonna order them in for repairs. We got this naval base upgraded, so... It's just some corvettes. I'd rather not lose them if we can avoid it. Lost a plane, sunk a frigate. I'll take that trade. Alright, we're starting to get some garrison forces up here to hopefully get the resistance under control. But we just don't have enough of those. I don't know. So we do have some good Navy experience and some air experience. I don't think we really can upgrade multi-role fighters much. There really isn't anything I need to spend it on, not until we get to new planes. 167 days. Okay, so what about Navy experience? Maybe we should get some better subs. Improve the reliability, increase their stealth, get some better torpedoes. Sunk a corvette. Alright, they're approaching the line we specified. So that probably means that we can go ahead and upgrade. Infrastructure. Oh, that's all the same air zone. That works, I guess. Can I put... Let me put... Oh, we need to move them. You move here and go there. Let's take a little bit of these. You move here and go there so we can get some close air support there. How do the stockpiles look? We're a little behind on maritime patrol aircraft. It's going to take 167 days to get caught up. Let's make sure that we're getting some factories repaired. Let's prioritize some of those. Some new Marines. We'll go ahead and just assign them to the front, and then it'll be up to them to get themselves there. Alright, new infantry equipment. And actually what I noticed is that we can get our new MPAs. So let's go for that. Switch up the infantry equipment. Which we should still have a large stockpile. Probably most of it's not ours. AR-90s. I mean, what are these guys actually using? So if I go into one of these... ARX-160s mostly, and then a smattering of other equipment. Like, we got all kinds of stuff. Like, if we go to one of our armored divisions here. Tons of captured equipment. on. I want to get... Oh. Central African Republic goes to war. Apparently another civil war in Africa. Between the social liberals and the socialists. Short some chromium. Oh, because you're not giving me any. We'll have to get it from Turkey. I want to get one more set of these guys in September. Once they're out and to the front, then we're going to start our offensive into Belarus. So we have a few more divisions to hold that line as we push it. There goes another submarine. And looks like our guys are done repairs, so they're back out. Sunk another ocean patrol vessel. Battle against some Russian surface ships. Seems like they just run away as soon as they encounter us. Okay, now... we're going to change things up a little bit here. Marines, you guys concentrate over here. Paratroopers, you guys concentrate over here. We're going to create this as two separate fronts. Marines, see if you can push like this. And paratroopers, I want you to push a little bit like this. Make sure we repair the infrastructure that is getting damaged. Not sure there's an actual connection here. Can we actually move in there? It looks like we're actually moving into some better infrastructure. Oh no, these guys actually moved into a different supply zone. That's what happened. Different state.
Attento.
Let's take this.
Sì, signore.
March there.
Comandi.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I want to create a front there.
Pronto. Pronto.
March in there, swing around back. Alright. The war down here is done. Who won? The socialists apparently won. Alright, so how many troops do we need to hold this front?
Sì, signore.
You can probably come down here.
Pronto.
So can you. You go over there.
Avanzate.
This can be 7 divisions. Can I take 5 more? Because I want
Comandi.
an offensive to tank St. Petersburg. 12 divisions.
Formazione.
And I'm going to tell him to go for it. Go. Alright, our Marines have achieved their goal.
Pronto.
Can you guys maybe push up to... this river and get this over... Oh, that's just dumb. No divisions. What?
Pronto.
There we go. Oh, now I got no divisions on this one. Ah.
Pronto, signore.
Alright, we almost got that next batch of mechanized divisions out.
Formazione.
And there they are.
Comandi.
Alright, these guys move into theater. Well, what happened over here?
Sì, signore. Comandi. Attento. Sì, signore.
I'm not gonna be able to fall back in time.
Avanzate. Formazione.
I don't think so.
Pronto, signore. Pronto all'azione.
And we're not gonna really be able to capture anything here, so we're just gonna reestablish the front line a bit.
Pronto, signore. Attento. Attento.
There we are.
Pronto, signore.
Are they in theater yet? Yep, they are. Okay, so where I want them to take up position is going to be along this northern stretch. To help plug gaps.
Comandi.
Why didn't you get assigned here? Redeploy. There's been some weird things going on with the pathfinding. Some of my divisions. So you need to push this stuff out.
Pronto all'azione.
Yeah, we get some of it under control, but not all of it.
Pronto, signore.
Alright, let's start setting up the battle plan. What we're going to do is we're going to use our armor. Spearhead attack toward Minsk. And we're going to use these guys to also do a spearhead attack, but a wider spearhead attack, and we're going to alter this so that's over here. Subs. Another sub. Another sub. Yeah, we've just been really tearing up their subs. Nothing in any of these. Alright. Guys are beginning to arrive. So I think we're ready to go ahead and do this. Launch the assaults. Fourteen enemy divisions there.
Pronto, signore. Sì, signore.
Let's see if we can cut that guy off for being too aggressive.
Ordini. Pronto, signore. Pronto, signore.
I managed to get a large encirclement there. Oh, and we did take St. Petersburg.
Pronto.
I wonder if we could actually take advantage of this. Try to link up with our guys. Go. This is really going to strain the front. Minsk has fallen.
Comandi.
Delete the offensives.
Pronto.
Continue to push.
Pronto.
We have no divisions assigned to that entire front line.
Attento.
Select half of those current divisions and get them on that line.
Pronto all'azione.
That is not what I wanted to do.
Pronto all'azione.
I just wanted to delete that empty
Pronto,
front.
signore.
Hold on.
Comandi.
I'm making a bit of a mess here.
Ordini. Pronto, signore.
And you guys take this entire front, just the entire army.
Pronto, signore.
So you just delete all your orders and just take this entire front. Like that, yes.
Ordini.
You guys have a front, you guys... I'm not sure they have a front.
Formazione.
Have them take that entire front, where they currently are sitting.
Ordini.
Alright, we have linked up. With our guys here.
Ordini.
Everybody launch attacks. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you guys... Stop what you're doing. And get on this front.
Comandi.
And what we need is we need an offensive to push out to this line.
Pronto all'azione.
You guys run along the coast, make sure they don't have any access to the coast. Oh, I just realized how late it was.
Comandi.
think we're about to capitulate Belarus. There they go.
Pronto.
Alright, so that is going to make things a lot simpler.
Attento.
You guys, get up here.
Pronto.
All of this army get back up on that front. Everybody standing around here, collapse.
Comandi. Sì, signore.
Alright,
Attento.
you guys all back on that front.
Ordini.
Armor. Concentrate yourself along here. And that is an extremely successful offensive operation right there. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. We're going to get our forces redistributed along this line, and then we're going to start pushing east. Try to link up with the rest of our northern forces, and then get them all along the front. Make a push for Archangelisk, and see what we can do. What is the progress on the war? 70%. Alright, so, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.